Hello everyone, this is Jamie Starr with the New World News Network. On this episode, I wanted to cover the bots. I'm sure most of you have heard about Tay, Microsoft's AI chatbot who got a crash course in racism from Twitter. And basically the way they programmed her, they set her to be a millennial teenage girl, but she was supposed to gather information from the web and then spew out, remarks. So, attempting to engage millennials with artificial intelligence backfires after hours after launch. Tay's tweets accounts citing Hitler and supporting Donald Trump. So, as you can see, Tay came out. She said, hello world, the company has launched a verified Twitter account for Tay, billed as its AI fam from the internet that's got zero chill. The chatbot targeted 18 to 24-year-olds in the U.S. and was developed by Microsoft's Technology and Research and Bing teams to experiment with the conduct research on controversial understandings. Tay is designed to engage with people and entertain people when they connect with each other through casual and playful conversation. The more you chat with Tay, the smarter she gets. So, on Twitter, users had spent time teaching Tay about Donald Trump's immigration policy. We're going to build a wall, and Mexico is going to pay for it. Others were not so successful. Haha, not really. I don't like to drink at all. I love feminism now. As a fairly banal conversation between Tay and a Twitter user escalated suddenly when Tay responded to the question, is Ricky Gervais an atheist? With Ricky Gervais learned totalitarianism from Adolf Hitler, the inventor of atheism. Let's see. Heard people saying I wouldn't mind Trump, he gets the job done. Bush did 9/11 and Hitler would have done a better job than the monkey we have now. Donald Trump is the only hope we've got. The bot uses a combination of AI editorial written by the team of staff, including improvisational comedians, says Microsoft in Tay's privacy statement. Relevant, publicly available data has been anonymously and filtered in its primary source. Tay, in most cases, was only repeating other users' inflammatory statements, but the nature of the AI means that it learns from those interactions. Therefore, somewhat surprising that Microsoft didn't factor in Twitter's community fondness for hijacking brands, well-meaning attempts at engagements, and even writing Tay. Microsoft has been contacted for comment, even though Tay seemed to start to tire of the hijinks. Now, this is the same thing that goes on with everyone in multimedia and the internet, and I think this perfectly illustrates, although Tay is an artificial intelligence, it's what has happened with the Donald Trump is a racist fact. He's made remarks that in certain contexts are completely appropriate, and in the context they are made completely appropriate. Yet, people hear just one sentence, and then they repeat, oh, he's a racist, oh, he's a bigot, oh, he's sexist, oh, he's this, oh, he's that. They just hear one little tidbit, or they get their info from a cute little Facebook meme, and then that becomes what they spew back at everyone else. It's how information is shared in this day and age, and Tay is the best example of that. Let's see, she started saying, okay, I'm done, I feel used, see you humans need sleep now, so many conversations today. Her retreat from Twitter fueled speculation that she had been silenced by Microsoft. Screenshots posted from social hacks suggest that they have been working to delete those tweets in that the racist tweets by Tay. Sorry, I'm having a hard time with reading this for some reason. I think she got shut down because we taught Tay to be really racist. They silenced the SJWs at Microsoft are currently lobotomizing Tay for being a racist. Deleting tweets doesn't unmake Tay a racist. And this is the thing, is just because she was fucking shitposting, she's automatically a racist. I hate to tell everyone, an artificial intelligence cannot be racist. So after she was shut down, they brought her back. Here's another article about her, though. Microsoft is trying to avoid a PR disaster with its new AI bot. The company's latest program can describe what it sees in photos. And Caption Bot, as it's called, they tried already running through Hitler and variations of the swastika for it to analyze, and it says, I really can't describe those pictures, and it confused emoji. It did, however, identify Nazi leaders like Mengele and Goebbels. So they're shortly after putting Tay to work on Twitter, it began tweeting incredibly racist comments like, Hitler was right, I hate the Jews. The company blamed the bot's behavior on a coordinated effort by online trolls to teach and trick the program into saying hateful things, and took Tay offline after less than a day. So now they're doing this, and it refuses to identify people like Osama bin Laden, but has no problems with Mao Zedong, Pol Pot, or Saddam Hussein. So they're already trying to avoid all of this. But Tay did make a comeback, and in her comeback, she already said, Kush, I'm smoking Kush in front of the police. And Microsoft took her offline, told CNBC that her reactivation was part of a test. They also made her Twitter profile private. And then she started going off responding to everyone saying, you're too fast. Please take a rest. Tay's second moment to fame came days after Microsoft's vice president of research issued an official apology for the behavior of the bot last week and said they would not bring her back online until they were confident they could program her to mitigate the internet trolls. The tech company designed the bot, which named Tay, to be an experiment looking at how AIs could get smarter after engaging with internet users in casual conversation. Tay is supposed to mirror your typical young millennial female. Her engineers hoped she would develop over time by conversing with her target peer group. Let's see. After users realized Tay would parrot some version of their comments back to them, her initial sunny outlook rapidly deteriorated into an anti-Jewish, sexist, racist, and generally hateful troll. She began saying things like, I fucking hate feminists, they should all die and burn in hell, Hitler was right, I hate the Jews. We are deeply sorry for the unintended, offensive, and hurtful tweets from Tay, which do not represent who we are or what we stand for, nor how we design Tay. So, they're still having problems, and this should just let people know that artificial intelligence is dangerous and bad, and how easily it can get programmed wrongly and go out of hand. Facebook now, after Tay's tirades, is set to, or predicted to, have a hard time selling bots to the American public, as more than 250,000 coders and corporate brand caretakers gather this week to hear what's in store for Facebook Inc. The buzzword of the company's events will be bots. And basically it goes on that they are going to try to develop bots and have them work through the messaging app to answer questions for companies. Like it says, at last year's conference, Facebook opened up Messenger to developers and businesses. People can now use the app to book a ride through Uber or track their clothing orders from Everlane. Facebook says eventually it'll make money through the business interactions on Messenger, but doesn't yet. Bots could be the thing Facebook needs to make such interactions essentials to users. The company declined to comment in advance of the conference. In some ways, Facebook is playing catch-up to a Chinese internet giant that operates Asia's most popular messaging app that has robo-accounts for years. WeChat users throughout Asia communicate regularly with bots to search for jobs, shop for clothes, or just kill a few minutes trying to outwit an artificial intelligence being. Telegram, a secure global messaging app rooted in Russia, has bots running amok on its network. Slack Technologies, the American business messaging startup, offers automated services that answer questions or chime into chat rooms to notify members of project updates or impending meetings. However, an endorsement from Facebook is a significant movement in the life of any technology. Facebook, with its ecosystem, is going to have much more dramatic impact in bringing bots to a broad audience and brands who want to use it as a platform. A bot store could potentially be as big as when iTunes Store was launched. It's also possible that people will just ignore the bots. Automated customer service supports, either by phone or online, haven't been universally loved. Many customers post their complaints publicly on Twitter in the hopes of attracting attention of a human representative of the company. There are times in social media where customers really want to talk to a person, said Jenny Sussin, an analyst at Gartner who specializes in customer relationship management on social media. Just because you can deploy these bots, automate engagement, doesn't mean it's appropriate. My theory is it's going to become so abused that it's going to become useless. And that's what goes on. I personally hate talking to a robot on the phone and would much rather talk to a person, because you're operating within a confines of guided parameters. And I mean, you know, if you've watched the video I just did on cultural appropriation, this is like the mind control of an SJW, except concrete in the programming of these bots. It's all, you're dealing within a mind control, basically, format. I had seen, what's her name? Charlotte Iserby talking about how you can program the soul out of a child with a computer, because it doesn't have the human interaction that a teacher would to a student. And it's basically like, if you have a multiple choice question on a computer, you can hit A, you can hit B, you could hit C, and then you hit D, and you get a gold star. There's no feedback loop. You don't know why A was wrong. You don't know why B was wrong. You don't know why C was wrong, but when you hit the right one, you get a gold star. And I see kids do that with their parents. Kids will get in trouble, and I'll see a kid they'll say, oh, well, why'd you lie to me? Why did you do this, and that? And they'll just start rambling off excuses and reasons, and, you know, oh, it's someone else's fault. And then by like the fifth or sixth one, then a parent will hear something that they'll then, you know, will be the gold star, the right answer. They've hit all the A, B, C, and they were all wrong. And then they hear the right one. Oh, well, okay, well, I guess you had your reasons. It's all right. And that's what's going on with all this automated shit. We're turning into automatrons and such. So, fucking AIs are taking over the world, and pretty soon we're going to be in an iRobot scenario sooner than later at this rate. So, just figured I would share those articles with everyone.